Welcome to our channel. Today we'll be taking an in-depth look at printer. So sit back, relax, and let's get started. If you want to know how to set up and use a printer, you're in the right place. Here's a step-by-step guide for getting your printer to work like magic. First things first, unpack and assemble your new printer. Remove all the packaging materials, and if it's a brand new printer, install the ink or toner cartridges. Each printer is a bit different, so refer to your user manual for detailed instructions. Also, load paper into the tray according to your printer's guidelines. It's crucial to start with quality paper to prevent issues later. Next, connect the printer. If you're using a USB connection, plug one end of the cable into your printer and the other end into your computer. For wireless or Wi-Fi printers, connect them to your network. Refer to the manufacturer's instructions for detailed steps. For example, some printers may have a button for WPS, which can simplify the process. If your printer has an Ethernet port, you might need an Ethernet cable. This is common for network printers used in offices. Make sure to plug in the cable firmly. After connecting your printer, power it on and wait for it to initialize. You'll usually hear a startup sound and see lights on the control panel. Once it's ready, you can proceed to software installation. For most users, we recommend automatic installation. When you turn on your printer, Windows and Mac OS often automatically detect and install the necessary drivers. They usually come pre-installed on your operating system. However, if you still don't see a printer icon or you're not sure, you can use the installation CD that came with your printer. Insert the CD into your computer and follow the prompts. The installer will guide you through the setup process. If you can't find the CD or prefer to do things manually, go to the manufacturer's website and download the latest drivers for your printer model. Choose the appropriate file for your operating system, whether it's Windows, Mac OS, Linux, or another platform. After downloading the file, run the installer and follow the on-screen prompts to complete the installation. If you encounter any issues during the installation process, double-check the drivers you downloaded and make sure they're compatible with your printer model and operating system. Also, temporarily disable any security software you have as it could interfere with the installation. Finally, don't forget about mobile printing. If you want to print from your smartphone or tablet, install the manufacturer's app. These apps usually have convenient features for mobile printing. For example, HP Smart for HP printers, Epson ePrint for Epson printers, and so on. Once you install the app, enable mobile printing features in the printer settings. This usually involves going into the printer's menu, selecting network and wireless settings, then enabling options like UPnP or Bonjour. These protocols help the app discover and communicate with the printer over the network. Now that you've installed your printer, it's essential to understand its capabilities. Start by determining the type of printer you have. This will give you insights into its strengths and limitations. Consider factors like whether it's an inkjet or laser printer, its printing speed, and any additional features, such as scanning or copying. Understanding your printer's capabilities will help you use it more effectively and choose the right settings for your projects. Next, explore the connectivity options available on your printer. Whether it's USB, Wi-Fi, Ethernet, or Bluetooth, each connection method has its pros and cons. USB offers a simple, direct connection, while Wi-Fi enables wireless printing from multiple devices. Ethernet provides a wired network connection, and Bluetooth supports mobile printing in some models. Additionally, check if your printer supports cloud printing options like Google Cloud Print, AirPrint for Apple devices, or other similar services. Familiarizing yourself with these connection methods will allow you to choose the best way to integrate your printer into your workflow. Troubleshooting is an essential part of using any printer. It's important to know what to do when things go wrong. Let's start with the most common issue, the printer not responding. If your printer isn't working, double-check all cables and connections. Make sure they are securely plugged in, and there are no loose connections. If everything seems fine, try restarting both your printer and your computer. Sometimes a simple reboot can resolve minor issues. Additionally, ensure that your printer is set as the default device in your operating system's print settings. You can usually change this by going into the printer queue and selecting your printer as the active device. If you're experiencing print quality problems, there are a few things you can try. First, run the printer's cleaning or maintenance utility. This will help clear any clogs and improve print quality. You can usually find this utility in the printer's software or on the manufacturer's website. Next, check the ink or toner levels and replace them if necessary. Low ink or toner can result in poor print quality. Also, align the print heads if you have an inkjet printer. Misaligned print heads can cause horizontal banding or other alignment issues. Again, you can usually find instructions for this in the printer's documentation or online. Finally, use only manufacturer-approved paper. Using cheap or generic paper can sometimes lead to print quality problems or paper jams. If you're having wireless connection issues, try moving your printer closer to your router. A strong wireless signal is essential for reliable printing. If that doesn't work, check that you're using the correct Wi-Fi password. You can find this information in your router's documentation or by contacting your internet service provider. If the problem persists, try rebooting your router. Sometimes a router reset can fix connectivity issues. Lastly, consider updating your printer's firmware. Outdated firmware can sometimes cause wireless connection problems. Check the manufacturer's website for the latest firmware and follow the instructions for updating it on your printer. If you're on a Windows PC and have a network printer that you want to share with other computers, here's how to do it. Go to the control panel, then click on Devices and Printers. Locate your network printer in the list of printers and right-click on it. Select Printer Properties from the options. In the Printer Properties window, go to the Share tab. Check the box next to Share this printer. By default, the printer will be shared with users on the same network. You can also give it a unique name in the Share Name box. Click OK to save the changes. Other computers on the network can now add the shared printer, just like they would any other network printer. If you want to print from your smartphone or tablet, you have several options. If you're an Apple user, you can use AirPrint. This allows you to print directly from iOS devices to compatible printers. Without installing any additional software, just ensure that your printer is connected to the same Wi-Fi network as your iOS device. If you're using an Android phone or a device running Chrome OS, you can use Google Cloud Print. This service allows you to print to any printer that supports Google Cloud Print, regardless of the manufacturer. You can set up Google Cloud Print by going to the Google Cloud Print website and following the instructions. Once you've set up Google Cloud Print, you should see your printer in the list of available printers in your apps. Finally, if your printer is not supported by AirPrint or Google Cloud Print, you can try using the manufacturer's app. Most printer manufacturers have their own mobile printing apps that allow you to print from your smartphone or tablet. For example, HP Smart for HP printers, Epson ePrint for Epson printers, and so on. These apps typically offer additional features and customization options beyond what's available in standard cloud printing. We hope this guide has been helpful to you. If you enjoyed this video, please leave us a thumbs up, as we always appreciate your support. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to drop them below, as we love getting to answer as many of them as possible. Thanks for joining us today, and we look forward to seeing you in the next one.